Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today it's another makeup tutorial and we are going to be doing cottage core makeup. That one right there. And for sure, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe because we do amazing makeup on this channel. Make sure you like and comment what you think about this makeup look. So as usual, we always start off with our eyebrows because as I always say, and as many makeup artists, makeup influencers have said, eyebrows frame your face. They're the ones that frame your face. They create the entire frame they're the support system for the face. So make sure that your eyebrows are done, and I'm starting off by just shaping them using a spoolie. And then because the cottage core makeup is based on innocence and not ujuaji. If you're a Kenyan, you know what I mean by ujuaji, like someone who is not versed, let's say naivety of some sort. And that is exactly the look we're going for. This trended especially in 2023, but you can do it at any point in time. I just decided to do it in 2024 because I have never done cottage core makeup before, and I used to admire all the girls who used to do it, especially in the dark skin community, because they just looked so cute. And so what we are still doing is doing our brows because it has some sort of innocence. I haven't really filled in my brows to be very thick. I've just lightly brushed them over and filled them in a little bit. And then now I'm taking this concealer to make them pop against my skin. So because my eyebrows tend to disappear into my skin tone, I usually use a lighter concealer and apply it all around the eyebrows. So for skincare, I'm using the La Roche-Posay Hyalu B5 Aqua Gel Moisturizer, and I'll just be applying it all over my face. This has SPF, so it's really good for your skin too, and it's really lightweight and it's very hydrating, and I love it. So I'm just going to really apply it into my skin with my fingers so that it can give me the skincare benefits that it provides. And then after that is when we're going to start our facial makeup. You want to make sure that you have prepped your skin well before you apply any makeup. So I've just brushed over the concealer that I applied on my eyebrows just to make sure it blends into my skin. And then after that, I'm applying my primer. And for primer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me primer. This is one of those primers that can never go out of style or out of date or even outdone in terms of formula and price. It's a very good primer for its price point. It's very nice, feels silky on the skin, and this is their luminous primer. So it's not going to leave a mattifying effect. It's just going to make your skin glow. As you can see, my skin looks really hydrated and nice as compared to when I started this video. And after applying it all over my skin, you do not rub it into your skin. Just make sure that it sits nicely on the skin because it's supposed to make your makeup adhere to your skin better. And then after that, we're going to do some color correction. And for color correction, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, and that is their orange color corrector. So I've just applied it around my mouth because my mouth appears to be darker than the rest of my face. And as you can see, it has evened out the mouth area. Make sure that you tap it in with a beauty blender so that it can be very even. The concealer should just not sit orange on top of your skin. It should blend in. For foundation, I will be mixing my two favorite foundations. I really love the lightweightness of the L'Oreal True Match Serum Foundation. It has hyaluronic acid, and I'll be mixing it with the Fenty Beauty foundation, which I also absolutely love, but it's absolutely matte. So I've just mixed in those two foundations because I don't want a very matte look, because we're going for like a country girl skin, someone who doesn't use makeup on her skin and her skin is still flawless, if you know what I mean. So this cottage girl makeup wants something that looks a bit natural. So that's why I'm trying to create skin that looks luminous and glowy. That's why I mixed the Fenty Beauty foundation with the L'Oreal True Match foundation, because that serum foundation is really, really lightweight. So I'm just going to tap that in. I know the foundation looks a bit light. It is a bit light actually, especially in my forehead area. Around my eyes, it doesn't look so light, but in my forehead, because I'm always in the sun, my forehead is really dark, so it does look really light, but you're going to see it's going to blend in beautifully. So I'm tapping in with a beauty blender just to make sure that everything is evenly covered. Make sure that your beauty blender is damp, in terms of you put it in water and then squeeze out all the water and then use it. That way your makeup will blend like butter, as it is. And as you can see, it's come up with a really good foundation shade for me actually. If you compare my neck and my face, there's not much of a difference. So I'm just going to continue tapping until I feel that my skin is flawless, and I am feeling like that skin is flawless. And then now I'm going to do my concealer, and because this girl is very cottage-like, very cottage-like, that doesn't even make sense, because this makeup trend that we're doing, the cottagecore makeup trend, depicts innocence to some level. I will be brightening my under eyes. Bright under eyes is indicators of youth. So I will be brightening my under eyes for this very purpose. So although I always brighten my under eyes with this for every makeup look, but this should be more bright, if you know what I mean. So I have used the NYX Studio HD Concealer. Is it the Studio HD Concealer? Yes, I believe it is, in the shade 6.5. And I have just dabbed it in using a beauty blender. And then I'll be going in again with more concealer. This is the NYX Studio Photogenic Concealer. The first one that I used was the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Sorry guys for confusing you guys. The first concealer that I used was the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and then the second one that I used under my eyes specifically was the NYX Studio Photogenic Concealer. And then the one that I'm applying on my eyelids again is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And on the eyelids, I'm just applying it as an eyeshadow primer. That is to make my eyeshadow stick better on my eyelids. And for cottagecore makeup, we want to create like the blush effect. Ideally, you would apply blush on your eyelids and also on your cheeks. So I'm going to be matching the colors all over my eyes. So the eyeshadow is going to match my blush, and it's also going to match my lips. So I've just applied a copper eyeshadow because I feel like copper flatters my skin tone the most. It's like a rust colored eyeshadow. And then I've gone in with this NYX they're liquid eyeshadows that are really, really good. And this is the shade Wow Cacao, which is just like a shimmery coppery shade. And I've just applied it on my eyelids, just a drop on my eyelids, because these eyeshadows go a long way. So I'm gonna write the name somewhere in this video of these eyeshadows, because I have literally forgotten the name, but they're so wonderful. And that's the shade Wow Cacao. So I've just spread it very lightly just to make my eyes glow a little bit. And then I've gone in with the same copper colored, rust colored shade that I used on my eyelids, eyeshadow shade that I used on my eyelids, to apply on my lower eyelids. And then after that, I've also applied a dark brown eyeshadow just below the copper one on my lower eyelids. And then, as you can see, we've created a quite an innocent look, which is the fundamental principles of the cottagecore makeup. Innocence, I believe that is the core thing. You're supposed to look innocent. which I find so weird, but it's a cute look, you know, very innocent look. And then I've just applied some mascara and then put on my false eyelashes. I'm going to go in with the same NYX glow shots. They're called glow shots. The same shade, which is Wow Cacao. And I also like using it as a highlighter for the nose especially. And I'll just apply it at the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. Now, I always say that my nose was broken, so it always has this crook on it. Normal things, normal human things, you know. And then I'm just going to contour my nose at this point, and I'm just using a contour shade and applying it around my nose tip and also on the bridge of my nose. Just the way you're seeing me applying it, that's the way I contour my nose for maximum effect. And I'm just going to use a brush to blend all that out, and also my finger. For the best contour, I think finger really helps. I'm also going to go in with a beauty sponge and apply setting powder at that point, and then brush it all out afterwards. And then, as you can see, we're good to go. Now, I'm not going to heavily set my face first with powder because I just want like the shimmer, the glue to come through. So I'm just going to apply this She Glam blush. It's like a peach color. This is the shade Devoted. And it's so beautiful on my skin tone. As you can see, it's similar to the eyeshadow that I applied. And I'm just going to dab it in a W shape. Like, I've applied it on my cheekbones, on my cheeks directly, and also on my nose to create like a W. And just a flashed look that is really fundamental for cottagecore makeup. All the cottagecore looks that I have seen apply blush in this W shape, so it's only logical that I also apply it in a W shape, and I feel like this look is coming together really nicely. Now, you probably saw my shorts video, which I did a while back, and I have not done the full video. That's why I'm doing it now, because shorts really don't tell you much. They just show you the look, but they don't really show you the full tutorial. That's why I decided to always, whenever I do a shorts video, I have to do the full version in case someone is interested in learning how to do this. Now, I'll be lining my lips because I will always line my lips. I know that doesn't look very natural, but I will always line my lips with a darker pencil. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. Lining my lips with a darker, dark brown pencil, lip pencil. And then after that, I will line it all over with this brown pencil, a lighter brown pencil. And then I'm going to use the She Glam blush that I applied on my cheeks. That's why I say this is going to be sort of like a monochrome look. Eyeshadow matching with the blush, matching with the lips, because we want to look like we haven't actually applied makeup, but we have, you know, want to look like we're naturally flushed like that. And then I'll be going in with this lip gloss, and this is a Dior lip gloss, and I absolutely love it. It's so shiny, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lips on top of that. And as you can see, it's looking fantastic. So I'm just going to make sure that I tap in some powder, some setting powder all over my lips, just to create a contrast between the glossy lips and my face. And I think we're almost done. But there's one feature that is very fundamental to the cottagecore makeup, and it is freckles. Will I be doing freckles? Let's see if we are going to be doing freckles. But first, I'm going to set my entire face. You can easily stop there. But I feel like freckles is just core to cottagecore makeup. At least the cottagecore makeup that I have seen definitely always has freckles. So I'm going to be doing freckles using this Zaron Cosmetics eyeliner. This eyeliner has lasted me a really long time. The only problem is that it is over as I'm voicing this